Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. Dear student, in the previous classes we discussed about the concept called simple column cash book and double column cash book, and we solved many illustrations on that concepts, correct, right? See, in the simple column cash book we will record all the transactions related to cash transactions, means cash purchases, cash sales, cash paid, cash receipts and all. And in double column cash book we record the transaction which relates to banking activities also, means purchase of goods and paid check, sale of goods and received check, and deposited cash into bank, that is what about contra entries and all. Okay, so now we can solve simple cash book illustration and even double column cash book illustration. And I told that in cash book there are three types of cash book. One is simple, another one is double, third one is petty cash book. So in this class let's move to discuss one more important concept and easiest concept and interesting concept of cash book, that is the third type of cash book, that is petty cash book. See, petty cash book. Petty means very small. Petty means very small, means small cash book. Okay, usually in a large organization there are number of small payments are made, correct, right? Such as payment of postage, conveyance, payment for telegram or telephone charges or traveling expenses or any other refreshment expenses and all. So all these expenses are repetitive in nature. Repetitive means daily we have to pay for postage, or daily we have to purchase some stationery items like pen, pencil, eraser and all, or some other conveyance charges. Conveyance means what? Traveling expenses like bus fare, auto fare and all. Some other tea charges means refreshment charges. So all these are repetitive in nature. So if these payments are handled by the main cashier and all these transactions are recorded in the main cash book, then it seems that the cash book becomes very bulky and mainly it's time consuming. A recording of all these repetitive natures transactions in the cash book, these consume some time of main cashier. So the cashier may be overburdened and cash book become very bulky. So for this reason, to avoid this complex situation or to avoid this bulky position of the cash book, main cashier appoints one more cashier called petty cashier. Okay, who appoints? Main cashier appoints one more cashier called petty cashier to record all these small expenses in an organization. Okay, small expenses of an organization. So here this petty cashier prepare a cash book called petty cash book, in which in the petty cash book he records only small payments. So the petty cashier is work on the basis of impressed system. Okay, see, impress system means in the beginning of the accounting period, main cashier gives a sum, say for example 2000 or 1000 or 1500 to the petty cashier. So out of 1500 or 2000 he can spend, means petty cashier can spend some amount to pay some other small payments and all. So this amount is called as what? Impressed amount. So petty cashier receives amount at the beginning of the period from the main cashier, that amount is called as what? Impressed amount. Okay, impressed amount. This out of this amount, petty cashier can utilize that amount for the payment of small expenses. Okay, for example, for postage or telegram or telephone or any other fax charges or any other refreshment expenses for that reason. So when he has spent the portion of impressed amount, then say for example, main cashier give 1000 rupees to petty cashier, and petty cashier spent nearly 750 rupees in that period. Okay, then that amount, then petty cashier gets the reimbursement of the amount spent by petty cashier from main cashier, okay. So that is what that amount will be used in the next period. Okay, say for example, in this month, in the month of January, petty cashier used 750 rupees, means petty cashier spent 750 rupees out of 1000 rupees, and at the end of the period, again he will receive 750 from main cashier, head cashier. That amount will be used in the next month beginning. So he can maintain full impressed amount in the beginning of next period. Okay, so overall this petty cashier works on the impress system. Okay, so that amount which is given by the head cashier to the petty cashier, that amount is called as impressed amount. Okay, so this is about what? Petty cash book. Okay, petty means very small. To record in petty cash book, petty cashier records very small payments, because in an organization there may be a number of small payments. So if a main cashier records all these small payments, then cash book become very bulky, and even a main cashier become overburdened. So to avoid this, main cashier appoints one more cashier called petty cashier. This petty cashier works on an impressed system, and he will receive impressed amount from main cashier to spend small, and that amount is used at the time of payment of small expenses and all. That is about petty cash book. And there is no set of format for petty cash book. According to the transactions, we can draw columns. Okay, but see the format of petty cash book. See the format. Amount received, date, particulars column, voucher number, amount paid, and somehow a large column to record all other expenses. See, this is what? Analysis of payment, analysis of payments. Maybe in a month, petty cashier spent amount for postage, telegram, or printing and stationery, or for conveyance, means transportation charges, and last column for miscellaneous expenses. Okay, miscellaneous means other expenses. Say for example, sale of newspaper, or amount spent for newspaper, purchasing of newspaper, or any other refreshment expenses, wages paid to Mr. X. All these comes under miscellaneous expenses. Let's see. First column for postage, next one telephone and telegram, or you can draw the column based on the transactions, okay. Telephone and telegram, printing and stationery, conveyance, cartage and coolie, and last one for miscellaneous expenses. First heading, petty cash book. Petty cash book. First column for amount received. Amount received, and next one for date, and next one particulars, and this is for 6 marks, 6 marks oriented and very important also. So particulars, and the next one is voucher number, voucher number, to record the voucher number, and next one amount paid, all amounts which are paid by the petty cashier are recorded here, amount paid, and next analysis of payments. Based on the transactions you can write the columns, means you can write the name, title for the columns. First one always postage, and next one you can mention telephone and telegram, printing and stationery, third one for printing and stationery, okay. And next one for conveyance, see the conveyance like this, conveyance, and after the conveyance means, see in this conveyance column we need to record all the transactions like amount spent for transportation and all, okay. And the next one is cartage and coolie, and last one for miscellaneous. Miscellaneous column. Clear? Okay. So this is a format of petty cash book. 6 mark oriented, very important, very simple and interesting. Got it? So let's solve one illustration relates to petty cash book. See, already I draw the columns, right? So I'll write the question here. Now I'll erase this and I'll write question and I'll redraw the column. Or else you'll get confusion, that's why. So write down the first question under petty cash book. Question is like this: prepare petty cash book from the following transaction, from the following information, the impressed amount is rupees 1000. The impressed amount is rupees 1000. Okay. And the transactions are like this. First one date column, and next one particulars, and next column for amount. Clear? Okay. 2017 January 1st, paid cartage, rupees 50. Jan 2, bus fare comes under, I told that, all travelling expenses comes under, means recorded under, yes, conveyance column. So bus fare, rupees 60. All these are small payments, clear? So postage 110, And next, Jan 10, refreshment expenses. To attract some customers, some organization will give some tea or any other juice items and to customers. So refreshment expenses. So refreshment to customers 80. And courier charges. Courier comes under telephone or telegram or postage. Courier charges, courier services, yes, postage. So courier charges 30 rupees. And Jan 15, pen, pencil, eraser, amount 115. And next one, Jan 17, miscellaneous expenses, direct information is given. So just write miscellaneous amount in miscellaneous column. Miscellaneous expenses 70. And Jan 26, fax charges 65. Jan 31, auto charges 90 rupees. Okay, let's see how we can prepare petty cash book based on this information. We know the format of petty cash book. I told that in the analysis of payments, there we can draw the columns based on these transactions. We need not to draw many columns like postage, telephone, or printing and stationery, or cartage and coolie. If cartage and coolie is not there in this, no need to draw the column for that cartage and coolie. If you draw the column for cartage and coolie, there is no issue, there is no problem, okay. But based on the transaction, you can draw, based on the transaction, you can draw the lines, but first columns are mandatory. Okay, first one, amount received. Amount received. And next one, date. Please use scale and pencil to draw the lines, okay. Please maintain neat notes, particulars, okay. And the next column, voucher number, voucher number, and next one for amount paid. Amount paid. And heading, don't forget to write petty cash book. Afterwards, here you need to draw one more column, and above the column, analysis of payments. Analysis of payments. And below that, based on the transaction, you can draw the lines. First one for postage, and next one bus fare is there. Or else you can draw the columns like this. First column always postage, next one telephone and telegram, and next one printing and stationery, and next one cartage and coolie, and next one conveyance, and after that miscellaneous, okay. So first one, here printing and stationery column is not required. Postage is there, refreshment, courier charges, postage, pen, pencil, stationery, yeah, printing and stationery is required, pen, pencil is given, so write down here, postage, telephone and telegram and printing and stationery, cartage and coolie, conveyance to record all the transportation expenses, and last one is miscellaneous. ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ವೋ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಮಿಸಲೇನಿಯಸ್ ಅದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ we should write the impressed amount. Receipts, we should record the receipts, okay, like this. So we need receipts, see double column cash book. To record debit aspect of a transaction, we used the word to, correct, right? And all the payments, to record all the payments, we used the word by, correct, right? Now also same. To record expenses, you should use the word by, and to record the receipt amount, you should use the word to. Clear na? So you received impressed amount is ₹1000. So like this, to cash received. To cash received. To cash received. How much you received? 1000. 1000. So this is what you received, means petty cashier received impressed amount ₹1000. So receipts amount should write under amount received column, not under amount paid column. See the process. To cash received, amount in your left side, that is ₹1000. Okay, and the next step, to record all the expenses, all these are expenses, correct, right? So to record these expenses, we need to use the word by, prefix by. Get it? Got it? So date 2017 January 1st. By cartage. First write all these expenses. Jan 2 by bus fare. By bus fare. And Jan 6 by postage, and Jan 10 by refreshment expenses, and the next one Jan 12 by courier charges. Courier charges. Jan 15 by pen, pencil, eraser. And next one Jan 17 miscellaneous, by miscellaneous expenses. Okay, and the next one Jan 26 by fax charges. And next one Jan 31st by here by auto charges. Clear? Okay, so we covered all the information, and write the amount, all the amounts except cash received, because cash received we record the amount here, already we recorded the amount. Okay, paid cartage, amount paid column, in front of amount paid 50, bus fare 60, see bus fare 60, postage 110, refreshment 80, courier charges 30, pen pencil eraser 115, miscellaneous charges 70, and fax charges 65, and auto charges rupees 90. Correct, right? So cartage 50, bus fare 60, postage 110, miscellaneous refreshment 80, courier charges 30, pen pencil eraser 115, miscellaneous 70, fax charges 65, and auto charges 90. Okay, so these we recorded all the amount paid in amount column. Next we need to record the these amount in the respected columns. Let's see how. Let's see. To record this cartage amount, we have cartage and coolie column. Small dash for all the columns except cartage and coolie, like this. And bus fare, I told that bus fare comes under conveyance, so 60 under conveyance. Next postage, very simple, here only 110. Okay, the refreshment expenses comes under miscellaneous. Courier charges 30, postage. Courier service comes under postage. Jan 15, pen pencil eraser 115, printing and stationery. These items available in stationeries. So miscellaneous expense 70. And next one, fax charges 65. Fax comes under telephone and telegram. And auto charges again conveyance. Okay, this is how we can record the information in the concerned in the respected columns. And the next step, see the next step, totaling. Okay, so see, first 50, 60, 110, 80, 30, 115, 70, 65 and 90. Total 670. 670. And this total must equal to this total. Let's see. Here postage and telegram 110 plus 30, 140, 65, 115, 50, 60 plus 90, 90, 100, 150 and 80 plus 70, 150. Let's see. Here, from here, just calculate the amount from here. 140, 65, 115, 50 and 150 and again 150. Total comes 670. 670. And leave one line and total in this side this greater amount under both sides. 1000 is great, so 1000, 1000, 1000 in the straight line 1000 and 1000. Okay, and from this 1000 you should deduct this 670, so 1000. 330, by adding this 330 you will get 1000 here. And this amount is by balance carried down. 330. 330 amount is carried down amount. January 31st. And once you carry down, then what is the next step? You should brought down below the total. You should brought down the amount, but below the total. See, I will write. See, in the straight line, 1000. Okay. Next, by balance brought down this amount 330 in this side. Not by 2. 2 balance brought down, because by balance carried down, 2 balance brought down 330 same amount. And next one step, 1st February 18, and next one step 1st February 18, 2 cash received. This amount received from head cashier by petty cashier for the next period. Okay, so this 670 rupees. So 670 plus 330, 1000. That 1000 amount will be used for the next accounting period, because you have 330 in this at the end of the period, but you need 670 to spend the amount. This amount will be spent in the next accounting period. Okay, 670. This is reimbursement amount. This is a procedure to prepare the petty cash book. Firstly, you should draw the columns like this. First column, amount received, date, particulars, voucher number, amount paid. These are common in all the cases. And afterwards, analysis of payment, you can draw the columns like this. You can you can draw the columns like, you can maintain these expenses like postage, telephone, printing. Usually all expenses comes like this only. Okay, and like this. Here you need to draw the column. Okay. The next one, write the information to record expenses used by, and to receive amount you should use the word to. Okay, 2017 Jan 1st. And next amount paid column, record all the amounts and then post it to record it to concerned columns. The next step is totaling. This total must equal to this side total, and leave one line and make the total greater amount on both sides, and from this greater amount you should deduct this amount total. You will get an amount that is called carried down amount, and next the same carried down amount should brought down for the next period, but use the word to and record the amount in this side. And to cash received, you should record this amount 670. Clear? For this you will get 6 mark. Okay, let's solve next illustration on the same concept. So prepare petty cash book from the following transaction or information under impressed system. In the previous sum, in this sentences only, they given the amount, impressed amount, but see the changes in this illustration. Here amount is given in the next illustration, and it means next part. Okay. So prepare petty cash book. In the both sentence only this much information is given. You should prepare petty cash book from the following information, and the impressed amount is given in the main part. So 2016 August 1st received impressed check worth ₹200. So there in the double column cash book, I told that what if check comes, then considered bank. Here also same. So when check comes, then you should record the transaction as bank, means considered bank. Okay. Instead of recording to cash received, you should write to bank account. Only that much. Okay. To bank. So and the next procedure is same as the previous one. Okay. Let's start. First one, to bank account, and amount in your left side ₹200, date 2016 August 1st. Next write all the expenses, means payments. First one by stationery, and next one by postage, means by postal stamps. And next one by cartage and coolie, and next one by taxi fare, comes under taxi fare, auto charges, bus fare, bus charges comes under, yes, conveyance. So paid cartage and coolie, and next one by cartage and coolie, taxi fare, purchased paper and pencil. So buy paper and pencil. From where you can buy this paper, pencils? Yes, stationery. And next, August 1, received check, and stationery August 4. Don't forget to write the date. August 8, August 4, August 8, postage, August 20, cartage and coolie, 24, taxi fare, 20, again 24, paper and pencil. Next, August 25, registered post charges by registered post charges, and August 30 by tea charges. See, these tea charges, refreshment to customers, wages paid, all these comes under miscellaneous other expenses. So tea charges, and August 31st, send telegrams, by telegrams, telephone and telegrams, by telegrams. Okay, okay. So write the amount in front of the concerned columns. Amount paid column, first paid for stationery 20, postage 10, very small expenses, paid cartage and coolie 16, paid taxi fare 50, and purchased paper and pencil 40, registered post charges 10, tea charges 28, send telegrams 10. Clear now? The next step, stationery comes under printing and stationery 20, and next postal 10, postage, rest column nil. Cartage and coolie column is there, see this, 16. Taxi fare, we know that, conveyance. Paper and pencil, yes, that also we know, printing and stationery. Registered postal charges, yes, 10 comes under postage. Tea charges, we know, comes under miscellaneous. And telegrams, one column is there for that, telephone and telegram. Finish. And next step, totaling. Correct, right? And leave two column and make total here. Total, grand total means straight, very straight to this 200. 200. Okay. And before that, 10, 10, 20. Here only 10. 40 plus 20, 60. 16, 50, 28. So just count here. 20 plus 10 plus 16 plus 50 plus 40 plus 10, 28 plus 10, 184. 184. Okay. So 200 minus 184, 16. Just count here, it's here also 20 plus 10, 60, 16, 50, 28, 184. 184 equal to this total, 184, 16. What is this? Yes, 31st August by balance carried down. The same amount on 1st September as 2 balance brought down 16, and on the same day you should write 2 bank account, not cash received, 2 bank 184. Here is the end. Close the account. Close the book. Clear, right? I think there is no doubt in this, because very simple and easy one also. Just you need to understand this concept. These comes and these columns like postage, telephone, telegram, post, printing and stationery, carriage, cartage and coolie, conveyance, miscellaneous, like that. Okay. So rest all are same. If check comes, just write bank or just cash, then 2 cash received, and here also 2 cash received, or 2 bank. Then carried down above the total, brought down below the total, carried down at the end, brought down at the beginning of the period. I hope you understood this. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.